just hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well, watch I eat now. Like, how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
10 more there and another first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 37.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Smith out of the gun. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tuesday.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
Motherfucker, give me in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Howard.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Howard has the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. On 1st down, they run with Howard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, it's Howard, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They'll be giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
That's right, baby. Check 24, check 24. Slam, slam, slam.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Can't throw your hands up, Brown.
Is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Third and long. It's Ryan. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 39 on third.
I'm glad shit's recorded.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On second and goal, Ryan will set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yards to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now it's Ryan.
What
and
the
he's
fuck,
got
you
his
guys?
star receiver. It's Jones
Nobody
for the Falcon
there.
touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Three of you guys there. You guys stopping them.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have...
And that's caught
Let's go.
inside the 30. Touchdown!
Let's go.
Philadelphia. Jackson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go with Howard again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Come at me.
Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. His throw incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right here.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on skip, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Ryan now to throw on third down. But it's caught on the right side and Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Ryan. And that's caught inside the 35. The previous play they
Dude, I don't know how you keep getting these lucky-ass fucking catches.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith, and an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take them home. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They toss to Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running with Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 83 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants.
What's up, dude?
Now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Last game broke my 5-game win streak.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Get crossed out.
Here we go.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played originally here in the Keystone State. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got
Come on, 53.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Manning now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
There we go.
And it's
There we go.
intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And now look at this.
Oh
Big
my
gain
God,
for
really?
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so and he will take it
Out of here. How the
for
fuck
a
is
giant
fucking
touchdown.
Come on.
From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Come on now. Come on now.
It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 53 yards.
Jay Howe.
Well, welcome to the party.
Jay Howe
First
for
carry
you.
of the game. How about that?
And just think,
Ho.
as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give to Howard. He's got the first down inside.
What do you know?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 22 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
That's a get.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism,
25 yards?
a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
There we go. Way to recover that in the last one. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, one time right here, though. This is what happened to you. Hold up. Here we go.
So problems here on
special
teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about
take it to the house.
Trying to see the whole field.
God damn.
Things are going that fast. Bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align
He got
yourself
laid
with.
out.
On that play, wow.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, I'm trying to touch.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Manning.
Here we go. Let's go. I want to hear that song one more time. I just want to hear it one more time. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Second time for you, real quick. Woo! Get down.
Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands.
Even you after a thunder boy.
Moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream. I had to be that player. I just never was.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot.
Okay, I want to hear that time again.
Pick six, and now the kick is away.
Time for halftime.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, and now the ball comes out.
Boom, kick him.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Second
There we
down.
go.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And Ingram holds it in.
Get there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here we go. 8, read. Now. On the ball. Hey, Alpha. Now.
Throwing on first down is Manning. He sets to fire deep.
Come on.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You guys touch that
Ronald
shit?
Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Manning now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Here's Manning to throw. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. On 3rd and long, it's Manning.
There we go.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 53.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good. I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
51, Mike 51. Watch the slant. 51 to Mike. 51.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Looking deep downfield.
Really?
Now lined up incomplete.
Really?
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Throwing is Manning. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. On first down, Manning. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Manning. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Get the fuck out of here. Can everybody?
He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they're a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run on first down. Howard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 41, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 28 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Manning going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen with it faking people out.
Let's go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Let's go.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
In your face.
Again, it's Howard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Yep, you already fucked up. This sound's gonna get fucked up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Number 1.
Game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
You're trash, man. He had Saquon. He had Saquon against slow-ass Safran. That he's been in the league for like 30 years, I think.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants.
You got it's over.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
You can't stop him.
Game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, he's got delay. The 40. The 30. 10. 5. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 71 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They come out here in the I. This is Howard on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Wins.
Touchdown.
And this is caught.
Touchdown.
And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.